Previously on MasterChef.
Nick Nappy is getting married. Make this day a day to remember.
And the top 18 catered the big day.
Let's go.
It was Barbara's costly mistake.
You can't cook them now. We're about to screw the wedding.
That led to a red team victory. And her MasterChef exit. Tonight.
Please, welcome back, Gloria.
A Champion's Mystery Box.
What is that?
Delivers winning results.
You could go all the way.
It's one of the best dishes we've ever seen in this competition, ever.
And a baking challenge.
I'm the best one.
But it looks like an old steak.
That becomes a nightmare.
That scares the crap out of me.
I'm super excited to be one of the top 17 home cooks in America. When I decided to give up my job at the credit union, I knew I was going to be all or nothing. Welcome, guys. Hello. But, you know, other than my battle, I haven't, really had an opportunity to shine. I need to prove to the judges that I'm the one to invest in.
You've already worked with the legendary Wolfgang Puck. And tonight, we have another phenomenal chef and guest judge from the culinary world.
Well, actually, tonight we'll be welcoming not one, but two great chefs.
Wow.
First up is one of America's leading contemporary Latin chefs. He is a critically acclaimed James Beard award-winning chef. Please welcome
Chef Aaron Sanchez, everybody. How you guys doing?
I'm literally jumping out of my skin right now. Aaron Sanchez is like the top of top, Latino chefs.
Oh my God.
Being first generation Cuban American, I can't wait to cook for him.
Really good to see you. It's an absolute pleasure. How does it feel to be here judging in the MasterChef kitchen?
This, for me, is an opportunity to really share with you guys my culinary path. It really starts at home. My whole goal in life is to cook 50% as good as my grandma and 50% as good as my mom. And I'll be in good shape. So I hope you guys know what the special opportunity is before you. So go and get it.
Oh, wow.
Our next guest shares many similarities with Aaron in terms of heritage and cuisine. But unlike Aaron, the next chef has been in our kitchen before. Please welcome back to the MasterChef kitchen.
Oh my gosh.
America's reigning MasterChef champion, Gloria. So good to see you. Claudia, welcome home.
It's good to be home.
What have you been up to across the last 12 months?
The last 12 months have been absolutely incredible. I've gotten to be a guest chef in Chicago at a Michelin star restaurant, been doing a bazillion different pop-up dinners.
Wow.
And of course, working on this beauty, which I'm really, really proud of.
Amazing.
tonight. Claudia has hand-picked all of the ingredients under your mystery boxes.
All right, guys, on the count of 3, lift those mystery boxes. 1, 2, 3, lift.
Oh my God.
I'm sure it's no surprise that Claudia has filled your mystery boxes with her favorite Latin-inspired ingredients.
Being from Venezuela, I'm very excited about this challenge, but then I realized the pressure's on me. I'm the one who has to cook the best meal, of course, the Latin guy.
To show you just what Latin chefs can do with those ingredients in front of you, Claudia and Aaron Sanchez will be cooking alongside all of you tonight. Chefs, would you take to your stations? Thank you.
Your 60 minutes starts now. Latin-inspired mystery box. Big, bold, bright, exciting flavors.
Remember, the seeds have all the heat, honey. Okay. All right?
Who do you think should nail it?
I think the obvious choice is Alejandro. Being Venezuelan, Latin cuisine is somewhat in his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I saw his face light up when Aaron walked in.
Yes. 2 phenomenal professional chefs cooking in front of our 17 amateurs. It doesn't get any better than that in terms of inspiration.
I want to stop and watch him cook, but I know I can't.
We have 2 of the best chefs in the world in front of us, and just being able to cook in front of them is quite an honor for me. So we'll do a little surf and turf taco. I'm making masa tortillas for the first time, but the only way to become the next master chef is to push myself to the limit. So this fireman's going to take these fire ingredients to the next level.
I'm making a green poblano rice with a dried chili shrimp and pickled mango.
There's not a lot of places to eat where we live, but we have a great Mexican restaurant that my kids love to eat at. We have it probably 2 or 3 nights a week. So this dish is for my kids today.
Focus, focus, focus.
I'm making a marinated flank steak with a lemon cilantro rice and then a pineapple puree. I'm from San Diego, so I live in the area with a really high Latino population. So this is the type of food that I love to eat, so I don't really feel any pressure.
Right behind.
Just coming up to 15 minutes gone. Chef, how you feeling?
I'm doing fantastic, Gordon.
Tell us about the dish. What are you doing?
I'm going to do actually a play on a wonderful classic dish from Veracruz called mojo de ajo, which is basically a roasted garlic puree that's going to have a base of chilies for the shrimp. And then I'm going to do a little pickled vegetable salad with some cactus or nopal.
Excellent. Just under 45 minutes.
Absolutely.
Good luck, Alan.
Claudia, what are you making, love?
I'm making my version of a pescado zarandeado. Pescado zarandeado is like a grilled fish. I'm using garlic and onion and some ancho chilies, almost like a barbecue sauce, if you will, but a Mexican spicy one.
That sounds amazing.
You good, Claudia?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Right, tell me about the dish. What are you doing?
I'm going to do a cilantro lime shrimp over a roasted poblano creamed corn.
Now, you're from Tennessee.
Yes, sir, I am.
How familiar are you with these ingredients?
I am very familiar. Rice and corn, that is Tennessee. This dish, actually, my grandmother and my mom both make a very southern version, so I'm just going to be adding some Mexican flair.
Good luck. Oh, son of a bitch.
Less than 30 minutes to go, guys. Speed up. All right, Andrea.
Hi, Christina. How's it going?
I'm good. I'm very curious as to how you feel about this mystery box.
I'm from Miami, so these are all ingredients I have in my backyard. So I'm feeling really good.
What's going on here?
So yeah, I'm doing a very light egg white coating. I roasted the poblano, stuffed it with queso fresco.
Oh, it's topped with queso fresco.
Exactly. And I want to pair it with Spanish rice and spot prawn al ajillo.
Interesting. All right, good luck, Mama.
Thank you.
Alejandro, how are you doing?
Yes, sir. So-so. I've been better.
Come on. I mean, Aaron Sanchez, Claudia back. This is in your wheelhouse. Venezuelan.
Working on arepas, which is a classic Venezuelan.
bread.
Exactly.
What you put in there?
I'm filling it 3 ways. One is what we call in Venezuela domino, which is black beans and white cheese.
Yes.
The other one I'm going to make steak, and I'm going to try to see if I have enough time to make my last one seafood.
Right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Smells amazing.
Wow, the smell, the flame. Aaron looks incredible. Multitasking. Claudia, cool as a cucumber.
Every single one of these dishes is going to pack a punch.
60 seconds to go. Last minute. Come on, guys. Chef Aaron is also tasting your dishes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Hands in the air.
Nice job.
Here we go.
Let's go, guys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Hands in the air. Well done. Aaron, Claudia, those dishes look incredible. Please, both of you, bring your dishes up. Thank you. Amazing.
Stunning.
Claudia, that looks beautiful. Describe the dish, please.
Of course, this is pescado zarandeado, served over a tomatillo and cilantro rice and grilled cactus.
Stunning dish.
Thank you.
Chef Aaron, what'd you make tonight?
So I just actually did 2 preparations. I did 1.
2 preparations.
Yeah, 2 preparations. Hey, man, you give me a lot of time.
Not just
So we have a spot prawns of mojo de ajo, which is just a puree of roasted garlic. And then I made my own shrimp stock with those heads. And then over here, put a nice aggressive seasoning on that skirt steak, cooked it to a medium rare, served it with a cactus salad, and then a little chimichurri or fresh salsa of tomatillo and roasted corn.
Claudia and Aron's dishes look amazing. I absolutely want to get to the Claudia and Aron Sanchez level someday. Watching them work in the kitchen is like a work of art.
Chef Aaron, it's unbelievable.
Thank you. That, Claudia, delicious.
Thank you.
All of you, join us in giving this amazing lady a great stand-up. Thank you, my darling.
Thank you so much.
I feel like it just wasn't that long ago that she was standing here in my shoes. And I kind of see myself in Claudia because she's a mother as well. She cooks for her family. So it really makes me think that I can go the next step too.
Now, as you guys know, over those 60 minutes as you cook, we taste, we ask questions to really understand what's going on in each of your stations. Now, there are 3 dishes that we want to take a closer look at. The first dish we'd like to bring forward, this home cook was able to use more than 1 protein. They stayed really true to themselves, to their heritage, by putting themselves on the plate. Please step forward. Alejandro.
Arepas are a staple of our culture. Venezuelans are arepas. So this is my time to shine right now.
All right, Alejandro. Please describe your dish.
So these are pumpkin seed arepas 3 ways. One of them is a seafood mix with red snapper and shrimp. The other is black beans and white cheese. And the last one is a mango salsa and skirt steak.
So use some of the fish and the shrimp
Yes.
in one. Great heat there. What kind of seasoning?
I used cilantro, parsley, butter, olive oil, a little bit of garlic.
The arepa shell itself has such a great balance of salt and pumpkin seed. I love that you took like a standard everyday fare of Venezuela and you made it your own. Nice job.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, chef.
I think the corn flavor itself, the fact that you're able to toast it, gives that beautiful sweetness and that nuttiness that this kind of masa needs desperately. So I appreciate that aspect of it. I think the flavor profile for me is very straightforward. The sofrito, the peppers, the onions, the lime juice, the butter. That helps add much needed moisture to this arepa. I think that was a smart move on your part. You got a home run.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you.
Good job, Alejandro.
Thank you.
Our second dish that we'll have a much closer look at is a very colourful plate. Stunning presentation. The heat across that dish just gives us a little insight to how smart that individual is. Please step forward. Tenoria.
I made a Southern American comfort dish that I've been cooking for as long as I can remember. I put myself on that plate, and that's the plate that's going to win today.
Visually, beautiful. Describe the dish, please.
I made for you a cilantro lime roasted shrimp with a roasted poblano cream corn, black beans and rice, and an avocado crema.
Why keep the shells on?
It's absolutely beautiful, and I think you're really going to enjoy the cook of the shrimp with the shells on as well.
How did you cook them?
I tossed them with cilantro, lime zest and juice, chili lime seasoning, and smoked paprika.
Presentation's got that wow factor. However, when you serve them whole like that, they're awkward to eat because you polished the dish up and yet you served it as if the shell should be off.
Right.
But flavour, this is the exciting thing about you. Dish is delicious. Love the heat in there as well. Really good indeed. I mean, if this is a sign of things to come, yeah, it's bloody delicious. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
I'm just going to go in there with my hands.
Sure.
These prawns are super sweet, and you were able to put right amount of seasoning, the lime, all the things that really bring out the inherent flavor of the actual shellfish.
Thank you, Chef.
The corn has great seasoning. Everything is thoughtful, right amount of cumin, a little bit of heat with the cayenne. Nothing is competing against one another, and I think that for me is a remarkable.
Thank you.
Good job.
The third and final dish that we want to take a look at impressed us immediately with the technique. It has beautifully, beautifully cooked shrimp. This dish belongs to Andrea.
Oh my God! I not only proved myself last challenge, but now Aron Sanchez is calling my name as one of the top 3 dishes.
So apparently you've already won one of these mystery box challenges. So this is like no big deal for you, just another day at the office, right?
No, my heart's racing.
So talk to me a little bit about your dish.
This is a spot prawn al ajillo over some Spanish rice with some grilled cactus, and on the side a roasted poblano stuffed with queso fresco. And I know it's kind of weird, but breaded in egg white.
That's actually not weird at all.
Really?
No, that's the traditional way in Mexico that you make chile rellenos.
Cool.
So your instincts were spot on.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna get in there with my hands. You have a beautiful seasoning on the shrimp itself.
Okay.
You have a lot of spice, a lot of richness in this cheese, chile relleno. I think this is awesome.
Thank you.
I think you could have put one more ingredient in these nopales. Dress it with some red onion, some radish, kind of make this more of a focal point and a fresh element, something to break up all the richness and the spice. But that chile relleno and the rice, man, memorable bites.
Thank you, Chef. It's an honor.
No, the honor's mine.
The rice is intense. It's a lot of heat there. I like the nopales. It brings an acidity to the dish that helps balance. The chile relleno is by far my favorite part. The execution of it is really well done. I think the spot prawns are delicious. I just wish there were more garlic because I think that would have really sealed the deal. But overall, you wowed me. Thank you. Sound great?
Sounds great.
Wow.
All 3 of you made some really brilliant dishes. Unfortunately, there can only be one winner.
The home cook with the best dish of the night. And a huge advantage in the next challenge. I'm talking huge. The winner is... the home cook with the best dish of the night. Congratulations. I'm super impressed. Tenoria.
Oh my gosh, is this really happening? An American Southern comfort food cup won a mystery box for Latin flavors? What is that?
Let's go into the MasterChef pantry.
The competition better watch out, because I know a little bit more than the sound.
Tenoria, this is where you get the opportunity to take control of the competition.
You get to choose what everyone else is going to have to cook.
We thought we'd make your victory as sweet as possible with the dessert challenge.
Okay.
My favorite dessert represents one of life's most simple yet comforting pleasures. Pies. Now, I love pies of any description, all shapes, sizes, flavors, and varieties. Now, if you pick this one, not a single person will get any imperfections past me.
Now, even if you don't have a sweet tooth as big as Christina's, everyone on the planet can appreciate one of my favorite desserts. Puddings. The ultimate indulgence. The opportunities to elevate a pudding dish are endless, but it takes a lot of technique and skill, and they're very easy to get wrong.
Absolutely.
Next up, we have my favorite classic dessert. Trust me, I can't get enough of these. I just love puffs. Exquisite puff pastries, all based on that French pâte à choux. They are decadent and utterly delicious, but not everyone can pull off a puff. Right, Tenoria, it's time to make your decision. Which one of these classic, stunning desserts are you going to choose for everyone else out there to cook tonight? Pies, puddings, or puffs?
This is not going to be an easy decision, but I know one of those desserts, there's so many technical errors that can go wrong. It's going to show who's really strong and who's really weak. I choose...
What'd you do to us?
This is fantastic.
Back in the pantry, Tenoria got some major advantages. First and foremost, Tenoria does not have to cook in tonight's challenge.
And for Tenoria's second advantage of the night, she got to choose between pies, puddings, or puffs.
Tenoria chose pie.
I feel like I'm definitely in my element right now because back in Kentucky, I bake apple pie, sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie. I'm used to making pies.
Now, you'll have 75 minutes to make us your stunning masterpiece.
Tenoria,
Yes, chef.
what's the view like from way up there?
The view is pretty fantastic. I can stay up here all day.
Good, because there is a third advantage.
At the end of 75 minutes, Tenoria will get to select 3 home cooks to spare from elimination.
I love you.
Are you ready to cook us the pies of your life?
Yes, chef.
Your time starts now.
Please don't knock me down. We have heels on.
I love to bake. I've baked before I could cook. Baking is a way for me to release stress and also to be able to bond with my daughter.
Let me see, son, over here. Stay true to your roots and you'll find everything you need.
Growing up in North Carolina, I was never baking things as a child. I've never baked a pie in my life.
Let's go.
Watch your step. So I'm gonna have to channel my Aunt Poppy K's old recipe, a country-style berry pie with the cream cheese pie crust.
Come on, guys.
Alright, so we're making a blackberry blueberry pie with a brown sugar oatmeal crumble. I've never made this one, but I'm ready to prove to everybody that, this firefighter can do more than cook savory. I'm here to bake, too. Sorry, I miss you over here.
Sorry, boo.
Christina, give us the A to Z of a perfect pie.
Great pie always starts with a great crust. You take flour, some sugar, a little salt, some sort of fat. I like to use butter. From there, it's all about the filling.
Right on target.
I'm going to make a blueberry pie today with a nice lattice top. When I was a kid in New York, I used to eat them like there was no tomorrow to the point that I got sick of them after a while. But I'm back. I love blueberry pie. Excited to make one today.
You sure you're not missing this, Tenoria?
I'm totally okay with being up here.
50 minutes remaining, guys.
Well done.
But this isn't going.
Pie's looking pretty sexy.
David, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, chef.
What are you doing? What's this?
I am making a cherry pie with every kind of cherry you can imagine.
You are one of the best poker players in the world. So you are a strategist. What is your MasterChef session?
Fly under the radar, make sure I'm never targeted, make sure no one finds me a threat until it's too late.
Good luck.
The best looking pie in the world.
It's lattice time.
Brittany, how's it going?
It's going good.
What are you doing with pie tonight?
I'm gonna make a strawberry rhubarb pie.
Rhubarb, that's a challenging ingredient.
I grew up on a farm in upstate New York, so rhubarb and strawberries and all these berries, very familiar with them. Seen it's made a million times.
Strawberries have a lot of water in them, and when they cook down, they get a little wet and mushy, so make sure that pie crust is not too thick and not too thin, just right for the balance.
Thank you very much.
Less than 40 minutes to go, guys. If your pie is not yet in the oven, it needs to be there.
Where the hell does the time go? I'm like a mess over here. How do I keep it from being so mushy?
Please, Fran, tell me about the pie. What are you doing?
So I'm making a blueberry mint raspberry pie
Nice.
with some mascarpone cheese, which is something completely different and something I've never really done
Is
before.
that it there?
Yeah.
It looks terrible.
Okay.
It looks like an old steak.
Oh, that's bad.
Right, Please, Fran, tell me about the pie. What are you doing?
So I'm making a blueberry mint raspberry pie
Nice.
with some mascarpone cheese.
Is that it there?
Yeah.
It looks terrible. It's a high concentrated fat mascarpone, so it can separate.
Oh, that's bad.
I don't know what to do.
Best thing to do, tip it out carefully,
Yep.
and maybe think about the mascarpone on top at the end.
Okay.
Let's go. 35 minutes remaining.
I gotta get this pie in the oven. It needs to be in there 10 minutes ago. Don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it.
Miss Brandy Mudd.
Hello.
What do you got working? I've been smelling all kinds of
This
flavors.
is bacon maple pecan, so I'm taking a very southern apple pie and I'm elevating it. It's got cheddar cheese, maple in it. My kids, the one topping that we can all agree on is cheese.
And this cheddar cheese apple pie is your standout moment.
Yes, I don't really want to be safe because I want you to taste my pie and I want you to love it.
Just under 10 minutes to go. Some fantastic looking pies out there. Terry is in the game. That guy bakes with his eyes closed.
He's covered that lattice top with aluminum foil so that it doesn't burn while the rest of the pie bakes.
Smart Brittany over there. She has a beautiful lattice threading on the top. I mean, visually, I think it looks great.
Perfect.
2.5 minutes to go.
Dan's pie's out of the oven. He's taken scissors to it. Never seen that one before.
David's got his pie out of the oven.
This seems to have a great crust on it.
I don't think it's cooked all the way through.
60 seconds to go. And for at least one of you, your last time cooking inside the MasterChef kitchen.
Get as much bacon on this as you can.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stop. Hands in the air. Great job, everybody. Well done.
Tenoria,
Yes, chef.
we promised you that third advantage. Each one of these spoons represents safety to whomever you choose to hand it to.
Tenoria, please make your way down and pass on your wooden spoons.
I need this wooden spoon from Tenoria because this hands down has to be the worst pie I've probably ever made in my entire life.
Who wants a spoon? Brittany.
Is it cute?
Is it sweet enough to get a spoon?
Yes. I'm sweet enough.
No, you're not getting a spoon.
Oh.
I'm in complete control. Their fate is up to me. Do you want a spoon?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good, because you're not getting one. Randy.
I don't want a spoon.
You're not getting one.
Thank you.
I have no idea when I'm going to get an opportunity to have this much control again. Diana.
Miss Tenoria.
I'm going to use this opportunity wisely. That pie would send you home today, and I'm going to beat you later.
Thank you very much, love.
Diana, make your way up to the balcony.
My strategy is to save the people that cooked a poor pie. I can guarantee you'll be here another week because I'm giving you a spoon.
Wow.
They're just going to send themselves home later.
One more spoon.
Lisa Ann.
I know it doesn't look exactly right.
So you're hoping that the taste wins you victory.
Along with a spoon.
You should keep hoping for taste.
She's brutal.
Hi, David.
How you doing?
Is your pie super juicy?
Yeah, I couldn't get my juice to thicken. A spoon would help. Make sure I don't have to worry about that.
Such a charmer asking for my spoon.
I love you.
Right, let's start off with Brandy.
I'm feeling so excited right now. I used a lot of unique flavors to elevate my pie. I don't feel like I've shown my southern flavors so far in this competition. I really want the judges to see what the food tastes like where I've come from.
Describe the pie, please.
I made a Granny Smith apple and cheddar cheese pie with maple, bacon, and pecan on top. My kids love to take their bacon and dip it in maple syrup when they're eating breakfast.
Oh. Jeez. I just hope that those kids are in bed right now.
They're not. They're watching this.
You let them watch horror movies? Because that scares the crap out of me. Jeez. hope that those kids are in bed right now.
They're not. They're watching this.
You let them watch horror movies? Because that scares the crap out of me. Now, why Granny Smith?
Because they're tart.
So it's an apple that's unforgiving. It doesn't cook down that well. Let's have a look underneath. Look at that.
I know.
A big damp patch.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody constantly talks about your passion, and I know you've got it. But I think this has been one of the biggest disasters you've cooked in this competition so far. You've got one foot out the door, and I'd be mortified to lose you in this competition. Thank you.
Look, I don't mind the amount of cheese that's going on with the apples. I think what's unfortunate about this is that the undercooking of the pie dough also emphasizes the undercookedness of the apple. So now I'm looking at two elements that are underdone. Thank you very much, Fred.
Thank you.
I'm feeling like junk. I've done so well in this competition so far. I feel like I stepped into my comfort zone and completely screwed up.
Our next home cook, a handyman who also likes to bake. Terry, come on up.
Yeah, Terry.
Terry, what kind of pie did you make?
This is a good old American blueberry pie chef that I grew up with. It has a nice buttery crust. Here I also added a little bit of raw sugar on the top.
Moment of truth, Terry. Is the pie slice as beautiful as the pie? I mean, Terry, it's beautiful!
There you go, Terry.
It's shiny, it's glistening, the blueberries are inviting you in, the sugar in there has been cooked down. It's just stunning. You ask me, with that slice of pie, you could go all the way.
Thank you, Chef.
Beautiful.
Put your hand out. Look, your hands are bigger than the pie. Look at it. I mean, seriously, it is a piece of art. What did you combine the blueberries with?
Put a little bit of lemon in there for some acidity. I added some cornstarch and some sugar.
Taste it. I shouldn't really do that, should I? Here you go, look. Here. Now you tell me what that tastes of.
It tastes pretty good, Chef.
Victory.
It's one of the best pies we've ever seen in this competition ever. Ever.
Terry!
Great job. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Well done.
Terry!
Next up, Lisa Ann.
I'm scared. Baking my pie was a disaster. It looks terrible, but I'm really hoping and praying to my Sicilian angels up there that it tastes really good.
Talk to me about the filling.
So the filling is made with blueberries, raspberries, and mint, and a little bit of chocolate, and I put a little bit of orange zest in there. What I wanted to do was bring my Sicilian and Italian side into it and kind of throw some mascarpone cheese in it.
It's a lot of flavors, Lisa Ann. So, crust is raw.
Okay.
Nice slice coming out of it.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Your fruit needs a lot more sugar. I don't think you need the mascarpone at all. The mint can be gone. The blood orange can be gone. There are some things that work, but I can't tell if they're like a surprise for you or if they're showing of some sort of promise.
Thank you, Chef.
Yeah.
Next up, Dan, please. Let's go.
Here we go.
What's inside the pie?
This is a country berry pie with raspberries, blackberries, along with a cream cheese pie crust.
It's actually quite nice. The pastry's cooked beautifully. It tastes really good. The pie's actually clean. Tonight, somebody's going home. And with that, you're definitely not going home. I'm seriously impressed.
Thank you, Chef.
Eric, talk to me a little bit about what you have inside.
Well, we have a blackberry blueberry compote. On top of that, we have a graham cracker, brown sugar, oatmeal crumble, some raspberries for a little taste on the outside as well.
That oat crust that you have on top, it doesn't look like it's cooked enough.
Okay.
I think you have too many berries. All those berries cook at different times and have different water contents, and you can see the amount of liquid in there, Eric. It's making me not want to go back for another bite.
Yes, Chef.
Last up, Brittany.
All right.
I think our pie was awesome. It's my favorite flavor, strawberry rhubarb.
Describe the pie, please.
I did a strawberry and blueberry rhubarb pie with a cinnamon crust.
Why strawberries and rhubarb?
My grandma used to make pie out of them, so this is definitely like an homage to my grandmother.
That's not good. Not good at all. There's nothing more disappointing than seeing something that looks lovely and tastes bland. And you build me up, and you just kick me in the nuts. There's nothing more disappointing than seeing something that looks lovely and tastes bland. And you build me up, and you just kick me in the nuts. Underneath, damp. I mean, really damp. You can see that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you've got watery strawberries, undercooked rhubarb, and undercooked base. It needs way more flavour.
Okay.
It looks semi-decent, but tastes terrible. That was crazy. I'm so happy I'm not down there.
Oh, tell me about it.
I gotta say, some of those pies were pretty impressive, and some, unfortunately, not so good. And we would be lying to say that some of you are not flirting with elimination. We have to have a little powwow about this. Give us a moment.
Some great ones out there. Terry, how was that?
I mean,
Seriously, I mean the best. Incredible.
picture perfect. Couldn't be more textbook.
Yeah.
I get to enjoy it for tonight, and then tomorrow we all go back into the trenches, right?
Dan, it's good. Is it a fluke, though?
I don't think he knows his own potential, but I don't think that pie was enough for
Yeah.
him.
So the disasters, Brandy's pie dough at the bottom was raw.
I killed it. Like, killed it.
Eric's had a soupy mess at the end. He chose too many berries, and that streusel did not cook out.
I just pulled it way too early. Had I left it in there another 10 minutes, it would have been fine.
Brittany's was unedible, though.
It wouldn't hold its shape. The filling was disastrous. The pastry was undercooked. The ones that fell tonight really fell.
Happy?
Yeah.
Yeah? The best pie that completely wowed all three of us. This person really cooks from the heart. Brilliant job. Congratulations, Terry. Amazing.
Now, sadly, for the bad news. The three worst pies of the night. The first home cook that we would like to bring down, pastry was soggy, and frankly showed their inexperience. Please come down, Brittany.
The second worst dish. Bit of a shock for us, but please make your way forward. Eric.
The third and final home cook, who completely failed in execution tonight. Please come down, Randy. All from different walks of life, united by one dream to become America's next MasterChef. Unfortunately, you can't all stay here in the MasterChef competition. Eric,
Yes, chef.
please take one step forward. Tonight, your pie had some big mistakes. Concept and execution both let you down. Eric, I'm sorry to say, you need to say goodbye.
Yes, chef.
To Brittany and Brandy, go back to your stations.
Becoming a firefighter was like winning the lottery for me, and it's the same thing here. You gotta get through lots of obstacles to become the next MasterChef.
Eric, you got lucky.
Yes, chef. I'm ecstatic because I have another fighting chance to keep going, and I won't give up until I win this competition. You learn from your mistakes and you bounce back and do it better the next time.
Okay, ladies, this is not pleasant for any of us. One's staying, and one's going home. Brandy, you're not going to see the kids in the classroom for a while because we still believe in you. But you have to bring your A game.
Chef.
That is it. Go back to your station, please. Brittany, this is never easy, let me tell you. The pastry was incredibly raw. The flavour was just non-apparent. Strong effort. Keep that head up high.
This was such an amazing experience. It gave me so much purpose and so much worth. I'm young. I'm 22 years old. I'm a server from upstate New York. And being here, I learned that food means so much more to me than just bringing it to people. Although it's sad and although I don't want to leave, I'm excited to go home to a future in food.
next week on MasterChef.
Cooking lobster is something that you go to culinary school for.
I'll show you how it's done.
Front row seats for a Gordon Ramsay masterclass.
Watching Gordon is like watching Mozart play the piano.
As the home cooks claw their way toward victory.
It looks like your lobster's been in a car crash.
Who will break out of their shell? And whose MasterChef dream will go up in flames?
Bon appetit,